welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I'm excited for today's pick a card. Today we're tapping into your future husband, wife, spouse. We're going to get their zodiac sign, their placements, their chart, their initials, where and how you're going to meet this person, what the marriage will be like. We'll get all of those details. So that is our topic today. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading or any of my other magical offerings, that is where you can find me. And other than that, you can pause the video if you need more time with the piles, and you can always pick more than one pile as well for all of my readings. For group 1, we have the White Stone, and we'll be using the Gregory Scott Tarot. For group 2, we have the Pink Geode, and we'll be using the Wizard's Tarot. For group 3, we have the Orange Stone, and we'll be using the Literary Tarot for group 3. And for group 4, we have the Yellow Geode, and we'll be using the Mystical Manga Tarot for group 4. So go ahead, pause the video if you need more time to decide, and we're just going to jump right into it. Alright, if you chose group 1 with the White Geode and the Gregory Scott Tarot, this is your reading. Tapping into your future husband, wife, spouse, we will see their zodiac sign, their placements, their chart, what they're like, their initials, where and how you'll meet them, what the marriage will be like. We'll get all those details, Spirit. For group 1 with the White Stone, please show us their future husband, wife, their future spouse. What is their zodiac sign, their placements, what are they like? Show us their chart. For group 1, their future spouse. So right away we got Virgo coming out, we got air energy coming out. So immediately I heard responsible, like this person is responsible. This person gives strong leader vibes. Spirit was also showing me like someone taking care of their friends on a night out. So your future spouse is the person that honestly, they may not, drink, smoke, anything like that. They may not do any extracurriculars. They could be someone who's like more straight edge, who is, kind of lit off life, having a good time, loving their life, high vibe, high energy, just regularly. That's just how they are. But Spirit was showing me someone very responsible who makes sure everybody, Spirit is showing me someone's spouse like rounding up everyone in the group to the car, making sure everyone get in here, and going through the drive-through, making sure everyone's fed before they're dropped off home, that kind of vibe right away. And Virgo is one of the mother archetypes in the zodiac, so it can definitely give that parental vibe. Energetically, I was getting more of a fatherly type of energy, but with Virgo being that one of those archetypes, I could totally see them kind of giving that vibe where it's like, okay, I take care of my troop, I take care of my people. Yeah, and then we have Daddy Saturn here. So we got mom and dad literally showing up with this person. I feel like they have a good amount of masculine energy and feminine energy, and I'm definitely getting a strong caretaker vibe from your future spouse. So Virgo is an earth sign. Saturn rules Capricorn, which is also an earth sign. Saturn is our planet of karma, phases and cycles, doing things in the right way, in order, responsibility, discipline, all of those kind of, words here. So it's just like your partner has a strong sense of leadership, a strong sense of taking care of things. I'm also seeing a planner as well, which Virgos, one thing about Virgo, okay, if they're going to a restaurant, they're going to know the menu before they go to a restaurant, especially if they're going on a vacation. Maybe not when they're just in town, but if they're on vacation, one thing about Virgo, they're going to make sure we do all the events, all the extracurriculars that we like to do. They're going to know what's going on in this city, what they have available. You want them on the trip. So we got that, dynamic duo with this person. I'm getting a strong parental energy. If you want to have kids, if you want to have a family with your future spouse, that will definitely be in the cards. And this is a really, really good partner for that. Someone who's really responsible. So if you're more free-spirited, fun, and boho, I feel like that would just create the perfect concoction for a really happy home. Because this person, they bring in the structure. Okay, we have to be here at this time. We have to make sure we have this. This is required for that. Da 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 da. Someone who's very organized, and then if you can bring in that breath of fresh air and that fun and that creativity, I feel like that would be really nice. So then we have Neptune. And we have air here. So Neptune does rule altered states. Neptune does rule extracurriculars, things that get you wavy. So I do feel like this person does know how to have a good time, but I'm feeling it almost in a spiritual sense where it's kind of like shamanism. This person may have had a journey with, Mother Medicine or any of those kind of holistic, things that can kind of bring you visions and things like that. I feel like this person has had experience. Yes, now I'm hearing college specifically. So this person, okay, so now I'm hearing from spirit that this person may have had a lot of their fun early on in life. So it's like some people, they start, it could start real early, I think 15 is, kind of early, but for some people it starts even before that. So this person may have been turned, okay? They may have been having a great time, especially, in college and things like that. And so they could, be all tuckered out, had all their fun, and now they're kind of ready for the next phase in life that will be a bit more responsible. Neptune does rule Pisces. So in terms of signs, we got Virgo, Saturn rules Cap. We have Neptune, which rules Pisces, and then we have air as an element here. Usually I read these elementally, but that would be Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So you can look out for those signs as well. So we have air here, which rules intellect, which rules freedom, experimentation, communication. So I feel like this person is really good with communicator. They may have a job that requires a lot of talking, whether that's customer service, public speaking. They could even be the leader of their own organization. I feel like that is much more likely with everything else that I've read about this person. It seems like your future spouse definitely gives like big boss energy or CEO vibes. All right, let's keep going. So Spirit, where or how will they meet their future spouse? Not surprised, we have the study card. So some of you could meet this person in school. Spirit is even showing me like early on, like elementary. So you could have gone to elementary school with this person, and then years later you connect and you discover like, oh, we actually were in the same third grade class, something freaky like that. So there could be like a situation where you went to the same elementary, but you were never in the same group, never talked, anything like that. But obviously this could be a study abroad situation that you meet this person. You can meet this person as you're studying a language, studying a culture, doing any sort of like cultural or language exchange. You can meet this person, of course, in any school format, high school, college, etc. Spirit. Yeah, there's something here about you meeting this person like before you really meet this person. We have separation and detachment. So there's definitely an energy of you guys meeting and then getting separated for some time. You came across each other. You could have one of those freaky stories where it's like, I've seen videos pop up where it's like, thinking I had never met my future spouse, but then someone shows a picture and it's like them at Disney at 8 years old, and then their partner is literally in the background with their family. You guys, I see you crossing paths in some form before you're married, and it really does feel like before you're even aware of each other. So I see like a situation like that where it's like we have met before or been around each other before, physically, literally, but we didn't connect at that time. time. There was a detachment or a separation between the two of us. Things couldn't continue. This could even be like someone you meet at like camp or something like that, and that sticks in your mind or has stuck in your mind for a long time, but it's kind of like, I mean, life goes on. What am I supposed to do? So you keep going, and you know, there's a separation, but that person is still kind of like at the tip of your consciousness, somewhere back there. We have the conclusion card. So it's coming through super clear for me that this is one of those really unique one-off situations. It kind of feels like there's something that has to conclude or something that has to be done before you guys are ready for each other when it comes to marriage specifically. Friendships, fine. You know, whatever, relationships even could be fine. But it's definitely kind of feeling like Spirit has a plan, and it all leads to union. So I see you meeting your person through travel. I see you meeting them through education. I see you meeting them in some really random one-off kind of way that's unexpected. And for some of you, it sticks with you if you had a strong intuition, like, you know, since you were young or whenever you met them. But for some of you, this will be revealed in time. Spirit, a couple more. How will they meet? Yeah, literally, we have the divine timing card. So I'm starting to feel like this has to be like a soulmate of yours or some sort of significant connection. We have union and divine timing as if it's like always been meant to be. Spirit is leading this connection. I'm very curious as to what that is. Hopefully I can get that from the tarot, like the nature of the connection. Because it's like so synchronistic and so hidden. I'm also tapping into a collective of people who have not ever been in an official relationship but have dealt with people. And I'm also tapping into people who haven't been in many relationships. Some people learn a lot of their lessons through relationships. So don't ever get confused and start to feel down like, oh, you know, it's just like, it's something with me, because a lot of times Spirit will use relationships, relationships have been so significant in my life personally. Honestly, I would have passed on some of those relationships if I knew that it was really a facade for all the lessons I was going to learn through them. So don't ever get it confused and think like, oh, you know, I'm just not getting chosen. We be getting dragged, okay? Listen, relationships, they be dragging the head. Listen, okay? It's not all what it appears. So I'm feeling that too, where some people have a path where it's like you learn the majority of your, Spirit is really showing me like work and career. You have learned the majority of your lessons through situations with coworkers and tension in school or just in other ways. Like it could be anything, religion, parents, family, the home, but not through relationships. You got to think also, like, I don't want to get too deep with it, but I mean, I'm not even going to say that. Spirit, for group 1, so tell us about the marriage. What is this marriage going to be like? What is this marriage like? What is the nature of this connection as well? We have the Hierophant with the Tower reversed, so it immediately feels like someone you know. Oh, I love this. We have the 10 of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles. So a small investment for 10 of Pentacles, the most lifelong, long-lasting rewards. 10 of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles. So for you, group 1, this spouse we're tapping into, it's looking like a one and done type of thing. You know, 10 of Pentacles is the longest stability kind of energy really that we have in the tarot. We have like the King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, who can offer long-term stability, but then we have these states of being like the 10 of Pentacles, which would be the longest lasting. So I really feel like for the majority of you, you're going to have a one and done marriage, aka you get married one time and you know, that's it. And for those of you who have been married, thank goodness you're not going to have to go through, you know, what you've already gone through again, because I am seeing that this partner is going to be here for the length of, you know, pretty much the rest of, you know, time for you here. on this planet. So we got the Hierophant with the Tower reverse. With that Hierophant there, it definitely feels like you know this person. I want to say you could have even dreamt of this person before. And that Tower reverse really just confirms for me what we've already been sensing, which is that for you, lessons haven't really come from a relationship. It looks like it's been external. By the way, the Tower in reverse is telling us this is really a safe space. This isn't someone, you know, put into your life as a booby trap that's going to some way somehow plague you. Wow. And we even got the High Priestess coming out. So true pair energy. You love to see it, you know. The Hierophant is wisdom. High Priestess is intuition. This is true pair energy. So I really like that. I feel like you guys have everything that the other needs. And I feel like you're a really good fit. I'm also, Spirit is like highlighting desires. When it comes to what you want out of this life, this person's desires aren't too big to the point where you feel ungrounded. This person may be really good at taking their desires and making them like long lasting. This person could be really good at taking what they want and what they dream of and making it a reality and making it like a business. In the beginning of the reading, I was feeling strong CEO energy from this person. So yeah, I definitely feel that. Another confirmation, we got the Devil reverse. Listen, I'm loving that all your reversals are like the cards you wouldn't exactly want to be upright, because the Tower ain't so sweet and neither is the Devil. And we have both of them reversed. And then we have the Two of Swords showing up reversed as well, which I really like. Two of Swords can be a card of things kind of being hidden. And I feel like that is true to a degree with you, but I also feel with this Two of Swords reversed, it's like you don't see this person until the time is right. So this could be someone you've gone to school with and you've been very much so aware of. This could be someone you've even worked with, someone you've been around for years, but it's like you couldn't fully perceive them. Whenever you looked at them, you could have felt like a question mark type of energy, like, I don't even know how to take this person. Because until the timing is right, it's like Spirit hasn't fully revealed this person to you. So as far as the marriage, I see it being very stable. I see you guys having a nice home, even some luxuries with that Ten of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, you can make some investments together. But I'm getting a really stable kind of home life, and maybe the most kind of chaotic energy you guys have together is like travel. When you travel, that's when things kind of get fun or crazy and chaotic. Other than that, your home life with this person, your marriage with this person is very stable. I'm not even seeing a whole lot of arguments. It really feels like your future spouse is your safe space. Spirit, can you show us the nature of this connection? I mean, so the High Priestess and the High Priest, or sorry, yeah, and the Hierophant is kind of very telling. But to me, it just gives perfect match energy versus like purpose per se. So maybe you don't have like, oh, some big higher thing that you have to do in this life, which honestly, I'll take it because it'd be a lot when you have a higher purpose. Like there's so much required and so much to do and yada yada. It's good to just be able to relax, especially if it's tied to your home life or your relationship. So I'm not hating on that at all. We have the Page of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles was actually reversed, and I think I flipped it over. So there's an energy of stability. There's an energy of comfort, safety. It feels very quiet, to be honest. Your home life, I'm like, dare I say, a bit boring, but in the best possible way. It's just like this person provides a lot of stability. So maybe even your personal, the things that you're interested in, your hobbies and things like that, that will be where you see a lot of action, a lot of fun in your life, because your partner consistently gives a very stable vibe. And I'm tapping in like, okay, Spirit, show us the nature of the connection. And Spirit's like, Page of Cups, Five of Pentacles reverse. So it's really not about anything besides safety. Group 1 has been asking whether consciously or subconsciously for safety and support. And that's exactly what this relationship is. Nothing more. No big higher purpose, nothing that they, have to do for other people, just safety and support. Let me get the initials before I forget. Spirit, for group 1, show us the initials. And also, if you see any names, if you see any words, let us know in the comments so we can all get the downloads. we have an A, we have O, we have E, we have G, we have a Y, that letter never comes up. We have an N, we have a U, we have an I, we have another U, we have a T, we have a B, we have an N, an M, and a C. All right, we got the initials, so let's keep going. Spirit, what can you tell us for group 1? What does group 1 need to know about their future spouse? Nice, I love that. First card out, such a beautiful confirmation, okay? It says, you are so much closer to a powerful breakthrough than you may realize. You have been praying for things to heal, new opportunities to appear, relationships to improve, and these prayers will be answered soon. So I didn't pull for a timeline for this reading today, but you guys kind of got a little bit of a timeline. I would say this is happening much sooner rather than later for you, group 1. This one says, focus your mindset on what you can control. Do not focus on what you cannot control. The world is your oyster. Elevate your thought pattern so that you can attract abundance into your life. You are what you believe. So it may be a really good time for you, group 1, to focus on mindset work. Focus on, kind of like maybe law of assumption, or I don't know, that can get a little tricky. But I would say, focusing on anything that's going to improve your mindset when it comes to your content. Maybe it's time for a content purge. Okay, trick your algorithm by searching for videos that are based on like empowering things, good things, so you get less of the content that kind of keeps you stuck or keeps you feeling low, or just the content that you don't want. Or maybe it's time to, kind of look for some new creators on YouTube or TikTok, wherever you are primarily, where you're going to see them, and look for some content that's going to help you stay focused on being open-hearted, free of mind. For me personally, I don't vibe with law of assumption just because it's still kind of, well, actually, law of assumption is cool as it is. But when you use law of assumption to constantly reaffirm a certain outcome, that's where you kind of lose me personally, because that can still keep you focused on like just in that state of want and desire, because you're constantly affirming that you have something that, technically you don't have yet, but that kind of goes against the concept. The idea is that you do have it, and I get it, but it's just like, for me personally, I get tripped up with that stuff. So I would say looking for something that really resonates with you would be good. This one says, if you think that you are alone, you are not. We have been beside you in all the challenges that you have faced. Trust that outside sources will always be working with you to ensure the best outcome in every situation. We have your best interest at heart, and we love you. So your spiritual team is on standby. Okay, like what's up, what's good. Connecting with your spiritual team can be really good and helpful at this time. Connecting with the goddess can be really good at this time as well. It says, do not allow anyone to abuse your power or take it away from you. Remember, you are treated how you allow others to treat you. Show them that you value yourself far too much to settle for anything less than you deserve. For some of you, if you are attached to or talking to someone right now who's not appreciating you, it might be time to slowly but surely back away from that person, especially if they're affecting your mind state, or if it feels like settling, because we can see that Spirit has someone planned for you in divine timing. So better will come. That's what I got for you, group 1. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 2 with the pink stone and the Wizard's Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see your future husband, wife, spouse. We'll get their zodiac sign, their initials, where, how you will meet this person, the marriage. We'll get everything today. So let's get to it. Spirit, for group 2 with the pink stone, please show us their zodiac sign of their future spouse, their placements, their charts for group 2. Got a lot of earth energy coming out right away. Definitely someone dependable. A lot of masculine energy coming out. We got some feminine energy here too, actually. Spirit for group 2. Nice. Okay, so first of all, we have Earth and we have Capricorn. Capricorn is an earth sign ruled by Saturn. So it feels like this person is responsible. It feels like they're dependable. It feels like this is someone you can count on and someone you can trust. Someone who takes care of things, someone who handles things. Yeah, it's giving a strong energy of like organization, someone who's organized. This could even be someone who's into like organizing the home and that kind of thing. They could be into little, you know, kind of cabinets and structures that kind of make the house more functional. They could be into functionality. And then we have Earth energy here. So in terms of signs, that could be Taurus and what would be the other one? Virgo. And then we already have Capricorn here. Earth as an element is innately feminine energy. So I do feel like this person has a strong masculine and feminine energy. We got the moon here giving us more mother feminine energy archetype. But I'm getting a good balance of like the mother and the father, the masculine and the feminine with your future spouse. Earth kind of makes them, you know, Earth is very life-giving, supportive, its own entity, its own universe. This person could have their own business. This person could have things kind of set up in their life for longevity. They could be really into fitness, and not even fitness though. Spirit is showing me like nutrition, what you eat, clean eating, sustainability I'm also seeing with this person. So they could be living more of a sustainable lifestyle. They could do all that, not just recycling, but it's like this person composts, this person separates their, you know, recycling in different categories. Like they really go for it. It feels like this person is really responsible in that way. And then we got Leo here giving us strong fire sign energy. Leo is fire ruled by the sun. So we got the sun and the moon here giving us that mother-father kind of balance with this person. So this person is very interesting. You know, Leo is associated with family. Leo is associated with like kind of having your pack. Leo's also associated with the home too. So I feel like this person has a really nice house or a really big house that can lodge a whole lot of people. They may have multiple guest rooms. This person could be wealthy, especially with that Cap and Earth energy. Capricorns are known for being, you know, hard workers, people who are about their bread, okay, about that bag, getting to the coin. So I feel like this person has likely accumulated some wealth in this lifetime, but Spirit is showing me like gadgets and like everything. Like this person, they got the lighting going, they got the ambiance, like they're really good with ambiance, really good with setting a vibe. So I'm feeling a very strong romantic energy with this person where it's like something, oh, I just heard baby making. So something about this person just feels like they kind of set the scene for getting close, getting intimate, deep conversations. Yeah, definitely feeling that energy with them. And then we have the moon here and we have Pisces. So Pisces is a water sign. Pisces is ruled by Neptune. The moon rules Cancer, a fellow water sign of Pisces. So we got a good amount of feminine energy here. The moon represents intuition. You guys, this person is like a human lie detector. You cannot lie to this person. If you say, oh, I'm fine, this person's going to know if you're really fine or not. So it's like you might as well just go ahead and tell them what's going on if you're going through it. This person will likely be able to emotionally support you. All this earth energy makes a good listener. Leo is like, okay, if you want to say F it and just live life to the fullest, we can do that. But moon, Pisces, if you do want to get into it, if you want to cry about it even, you know, if you're feeling emotional, we can do that as well. So whatever way you want to go with it, I feel like this person is really good with supporting you emotionally and supporting your feelings and really making you feel safe. So I like that energy. Pisces is the last of the zodiac water sign, deep water energy ruled by Neptune. So I feel like this person also has their own spiritual quests, their own own spirituality, their own spiritual practices. I feel like this person seems to be kind of tapped into like the higher power. So they also kind of already have their own connection with spirit, God, the divine, you know, their own higher power. So this isn't someone you have to kind of lead spiritually. This is someone who's already got their own thing going on, which will be really nice. Spirit, where will they meet their future spouse, or how will they meet their future spouse for group 2? I just heard beyond the boundary. And the first card we have that came out for you is the boundaries card. And I'm feeling that, yeah, Spirit is showing me now like city limits. So you could be called to move at this time, and this person could be right outside of like the boundary of your current city, your current home where you live. There could be something like that going on where it's like right outside of the city limits, you're meeting this person right outside the city and where you are. Yeah, we have the breakthrough card coming out as well, and we have the success card coming out. Group 2, a lot of you are going to meet this person as you're on your own spiritual life kind of quest energy. We have boundaries, breakthrough, and success. So it seems like I'm tapped into a collective of people who have been kind of held back, whether that's because you've been trying to fit into what your family wants for you, or society wants for you, or you've never felt any direction personally. I feel like Spirit, specifically recently, has really been challenging you to break through your own boundaries and also to like have more movement. And this doesn't mean you have to literally move home. You have to literally move to a new city. And this could be more about travel. You can meet your future spouse as you're traveling. But I do see you meeting them as a result of you leaning into a spiritual quest, or a quest that has to do with success. So if Spirit has been calling you, hey, start a business, or hey, get into this career, go back to school, do this, do that, expand in this way, learn this language, study this culture, travel abroad, do this, do that, definitely lean into that, because you're going to meet your future husband there. You're going to meet your future wife there. Your future spouse is going to, like, Spirit just keeps showing me right beyond the boundary. And we have the confidence card. So I feel like the reason why Spirit wants you to go on the spiritual quest as you meet your partner is so that you feel comfortable in that relationship, so that you're not, I actually just saw a video pop up not too long ago, and it was like marriage is not a life plan or something like that it said. So I feel like Spirit is really wanting you to touch your own success or touch your own purpose. This doesn't even mean that you have to be able to fully provide for yourself through your own business, but just to have that confidence and that internal value. I feel like that's significant. So if you're someone who is prone to feeling insecure in relationships, or if you're prone to feeling any sense of abandonment, I feel like that is a non-negotiable. That is why Spirit is having you go on the spiritual quest, so you don't end up like sabotaging something that's supposed to be like forever, like marriage. But also to kind of get you to break that, so it's not even an issue at all. For those of you who just kind of feel more lost in the sauce, it feels like this is just something that Spirit wants you to accomplish. And then for some of you, that's just how you meet them. It's not even super deep. It's just like you're meeting them as you're traveling, as you're expanding, and it's just kind of more matter of fact. Spirit, where or how are they meeting their future spouse? We have teamwork and options here. So I'm also getting a strong energy of collaboration, definitely doubling down on that energy of career with teamwork coming out. And we have the victory card coming out as well, also talking about success. You can meet this person, though, at some sort of game, especially with the basketball being on the card. You can meet this person at their winning game. The first time you see them, the first time you meet them could be as they're playing a sport. Spirit is showing me like a ceremony as well. So as they're accomplishing something or being praised for their work, you can meet this person through work. This person you could meet as you're getting a promotion or as they're getting a promotion. And And we have the options card. So I like that. Spirit is kind of saying like, listen, we can keep it open-ended, especially as time goes on. If there is a delay on you kind of taking the plunge, I really do feel like Spirit will kind of bring this person to you. So that's like a really comforting confirmation that wherever you are, even if this isn't the lifetime that you accomplish that level up, or that you break through some of those patterns, or whatever you're being called to do, Spirit still has your back, and Spirit will, you know, bring this person to you. So there's multiple ways that this person can come through. Even if the career thing or the expansion or, you know, the studying doesn't happen. Spirit, tell us about the marriage. What will the marriage be like for group 2? What is the marriage like? The energy that I get right away is kind of like surface level, to be honest. We have the Judgment card in reverse and the Page of Swords. So that's just kind of like, oh, now I'm hearing the song Easy Like a Sunday Morning. I don't even know what the name of that song is. I have not heard that song in years. That is so crazy that it just came up. Easy Like a Sunday Morning. Sunday mornings could be a time where you have your free time, your relaxation time. That could be your favorite time of the week because you don't have to do anything, or you like the vibe of Sunday mornings. You may have a ritual. You go get your coffee, your bagel, whatever, da da da. This person could feel like that, easy like a Sunday morning. But I'm also seeing like coffee cup and mugs. I'm seeing rocking chairs. I'm seeing relaxation. So I feel like you, group 2, could be interested in that kind of relationship where it doesn't have to feel so deep all the time, where everything doesn't have to feel like shadow work, where everything doesn't have to feel like, oh, we're really getting into it and we're going so deep, but it can just feel easy like a Sunday morning, where it's like, this is my real partner. Like, I live with this person. I'm comfortable with this person. I do life with this person, and it doesn't feel complicated. It doesn't feel overwhelming. It just feels good. It feels safe. And I can surrender to this person without feeling like I have to be more than what I feel in that moment. Yeah, this person definitely brings a lot of safety and a lot of sureness here. Wow, you know what? I feel like I'm seeing your journey, because we have the Four of Swords and the Eight of Cups. And the Four of Swords is a card of reflecting on the battles and the journey and the harsh things that you've been through. So with the Eight of Cups and the Four of Swords, I see that your marriage, group 2, is going to be a graduation from your struggle era, and it's going to be easy like a Sunday morning. Someone you can grow old with, someone you can be comfortable with. It feels very safe and comfortable and not too deep. Not that you guys won't have a deep connection or deep conversations and things like that. In a marriage, that's inevitable. I mean, you're going to be together for years, plural. So, you know, you'll have those moments, but it doesn't feel like it has to be like too complicated and heavy. I see this marriage just being very, very like free, easy, leisurely. We have the High Priestess and the Moon reverse. So this person brings you a lot of safety. You know, the Moon can be a card of, in tarot specifically, it can be a card of mystery. It can be a card of the unknown. It can be a card of like even like hidden secrets and indecisiveness, unsureness. So I like the Moon showing up reverse. That lets us know that this person is very sure of you and the connection and the marriage, and they're very sure that this is where they want to be. They bring safety into your life. They bring sureness into your life. And with the High Priestess, I'm seeing that you know that this person is your husband right away. You know that this person is your wife right away. There's no doubt about it. And I feel like it's because they make you feel so safe. So your marriage seems very like leisurely, relaxed. Yeah, we got the Nine of Swords reverse. Oh, I'm loving that these are coming up as reversals, because the Nine of Swords can be like stress, mental worry. You are all over the place, okay? You're overwhelmed, kept up at night. You know, even it could, like in a love reading, it can be like, oh, I'm worried, is my partner like, you know, being faithful and things like that. So with that showing up reversed, it's like no stress, Page of Cups. This person also, I'm seeing them introduce you to a lot of decompressing tactics. So they could be someone who's big on lifestyle. They could be someone who's big on healthy, stability, mental health, that kind of thing. Like someone who makes it a point to make sure that they are balanced, their nervous system is regulated, that they're regulated, and even like the people around them. I feel like they care about their friends. Like they may check in with their friends like, hey, are you keeping up with, what we talked about? How's the mental health going? How is everything going? Like they're big on that. Let's get some initials. Spirit, what are the initials of the future spouse for group 2? Let us know if you see any words, any names as well, so we can all get the downloads. We have E, we have B, we have D, we have Y, ooh, we have another D. Oh, we have a blank piece. So the blank piece represents like mystery, the unknown. It also represents names that you've never heard of before. So this person could come from a culture that doesn't have like the typical names that you would hear. They could have a name that has a really unique spelling, or they could have a really long name, a name that you've never heard, a name that's not at all popular in your culture that you've never heard of. We have W, we have I, we have A, we have 2 A's here actually. We have an F, we get a couple more. We have 3 A's, my goodness. So they could have an A dominant name, or you could have a name with 3 A's in it, or they could. We have another E, we have a T, we have an N, and last one, we have a G. So let's keep going. Spirit, what else can you tell us for group 2? What does group 2 need to know about their future spouse? All right, you know what? I feel like Spirit is really speaking to you in this reading, group 2. The first one says, what areas of your life are you avoiding? Are they causing you to feel upset or worry? Are you having disrupted sleep? If so, these are the areas that you're being called to focus on. As much as you don't want to, it is necessary. Tackle your demons head on. Don't allow them to rule you for a second longer. So Spirit is really calling you to focus on the areas that you have been avoiding. And that could be this breakthrough. That could be this career change or this big move that you're being called to. And maybe even making it bite-sized can be something good for you, or just pursuing it. It's not that you have to be a big boss and then you're going to, meet your spouse. And we did get the confirmation with the options card that Spirit's like, listen, I'm going to make sure that you get your happily ever after regardless. But it could happen a whole lot sooner and kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone if you do kind of tackle the things that Spirit has been calling you to. The second one says, ignore what everyone else is doing or achieving. Your life is about breaking your own limits and outgrowing yourself to live your best life. You're not in competition with anyone else. Plan to outdo your past self, not other people. Exactly. It's me versus me. Mother, the big 3, it's just big me. Boom. Okay. Gotta drop the Kendrick bar on you. It says you wouldn't plant a seed and then dig it up every few minutes to see if it has grown. So why do you keep questioning yourself, your hard work, and your decisions? Have patience, do not overthink, and keep watering your seeds. Head down, continue. That's exactly the vibe. And I can tell you, as from my experience, like as a content creator, I've been reading on YouTube for over 5 years now. So crazy. Oh my God. And yeah, you definitely have to create your content and then literally move on with your life. So you can apply that to anything. Whatever you're focused on, whatever you're doing, literally just do it and move past it. Don't look at everything, every little piece as the thing that's going to blow. Don't sit and watch it and stew over it and microanalyze it. It's just going to drive you crazy. Do what you're being called to do and literally just keep going. What else do they need to know, Spirit, for group 2? One more for group 2, please. Oh, we got a few, and I'm going to read them all. We have a wise leader, valiant courage, and crossing bridges. It says you are a beacon for others. Take action with passion. It's time for healing connecting and releasing. Spirit could be calling you to do some shadow work, and I'm seeing that you're going to be an inspiration for people in the future. We have fogged in, discovering truth and embracing enthusiasm. It says, go slow, take your time. You stand in the light of truth. Shout to the heavens with happiness. So I feel like you have a reason to be grateful. Show that gratitude. It can help you to get a gratitude journal. I can definitely speak from experience. I had a gratitude journal actually at the time when I started my first channel. And once I started to really take that gratitude journal seriously, it was like the abundance, it went so stupid, so crazy. And it just kind of compounded and compounded and compounded. So it definitely works. That's what I got for you, group 2. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 3 with the orange stone and the literary tarot, this is your reading, tapping into your future husband, wife, spouse. We'll get their zodiac sign, their chart, their placements, their initials, how you'll meet them. The marriage, we'll get all of it, Spirit, for group 3 with the orange stone. Please show us for group 3. What is their spouse's zodiac sign? What is their spouse's initials? Show us their chart, please, and their placements. Who is their future spouse for group 3? We got Sag, we got Libra coming out right away. Okay, so we got big Sag ruled by Jupiter. We got big Libra ruled by Venus. So right away tapping in, this person is adventurous. This person is fun. This is giving a strong energy of like that couple that you admire, the couple that looks so in love even after years and years of marriage. They look like they enjoy each other. They have a great time, and it's like they're so in love. This person is a lover. This person is romantic, and they're also adventurous, and they could be a little quirky. So they could be someone who's adventurous in romance, if you know what I'm saying. Wink, wink. If you are into that, into, you know, unique lifestyles, I feel like you'll definitely be satisfied with this partner. Ooh. So we actually got Jupiter that came out. So strong Jupiter energy with this person. This person could have Jupiter in a very lucky house, a very lucky placement. They could have Jupiter in the 5th, Jupiter in the 1st. This person, even Jupiter in the 2nd, you know, making them very financially kind of lucky. But it feels like this person has finesse. It feels like they have finesse. It feels like they're very charming and very attractive. So let's talk about it. Sagittarius and Jupiter. So we already know that Jupe is Sag's ruler, but Sag is about, you know, kind of adventure, exploring, higher learning, knowledge. This person seems responsible with it, though. We actually have Capricorn that came out, and we have Taurus. Taurus loves luxury. Capricorn is a hard worker. Actually, Taurus is ruled by Venus as well. So we got strong Venusian energy in this spread. This person looks like a dream. Yeah, I'm hearing that song. She looks just like a dream, the sweetest girl you ever seen on a movie screen. I'm hearing that song now. Something about this person feels nostalgic. Yeah, it's giving movie. It's giving movie character vibes where it's like this person is the main character, but not in the sense how we use it today. Like a main character, like where it's like, okay, this is the movie hottie. This is like the James Dean archetype. This is like, you know, Leo in the 90s, like very hot, very much so. Everyone wanted to date him, was drawn to him, attracted to him. Everybody thought he was so, so cute. It's giving that kind of vibe. Yeah, now Spirit is showing me Leo and Winona. So I wonder if you guys have, I'm talking about Leonardo DiCaprio and Winona. I think her last name is Ryder, I want to say, but I don't know for sure, actually. But yeah, it gives like a contrasting energy. So I wonder if you kind of have like a, even like a, what's her name now? I'm seeing Gomez and Oh, I hate that I'm blanking. But you know how she had that dark vibe. It's there's a whole show based off of them, but now it's like literally escaping my mind. But Spirit is just showing me all these iconic couples that kind of have their own vibe, their own quirks, and bring different aspects to the relationship. So you could have a different or opposite aesthetic to this person. Jupiter brings a lot of luck, exploration. Jupiter is also benevolent. So I feel like this person is generous. I feel like this person is a good person. They could be someone who works and volunteers for, you know, people and organizations. This could be a really good feel-good type of person. We got Libra, which is air energy. Then we have Taurus, which is earth energy, both ruled by Venus. So this person is definitely romantic. This person is a poet, really good with words. They can romance you down with their words, okay? This is someone you'll find yourself very attracted to. They're likely conventionally attractive. And I feel like you guys are a really attractive couple. And Spirit is showing me it in a unique kind of way where it's like you have that kind of like, you know, Addams Family archetype where it's like, okay, you have the dark hair, pale skin witch, and then you have Gomez, you know, and it's just like there's this interesting dynamic. So very hot, but in the most unique, eccentric kind of way. And we have a good amount of earth energy coming up here too. We got Taurus, which is earth, and then we have Capricorn, which is earth. So I definitely feel like this person is someone who can bring you some stability in this life. And then we have the moon here anchoring all of this go get it energy, anchoring all this up and atom energy, making this person more tapped into their emotions and, you know, kind of like empathetic and receptive and a good amount of feminine energy. So tapping in, this person feels very dynamic. They feel very unique, very fun, very stimulating in all ways, okay? Always, okay? But I feel like this person really does it for you, and something about them is so like otherworldly. I feel like you may have an experience where it's like, I have never heard their name before, or I've never seen someone who looks like this person. They kind of really do look like they're from another planet. Let's keep going. I feel like I could talk about them forever. This is definitely the kind of person you can get lost in, okay? Your friends may never hear from you again after you're in this relationship because you're just so booed up. Spirit, where or how will they meet their future spouse? So I'm feeling like you could be meeting this person as you're traveling, as you're pursuing a passion. We have the passions card, and it even looks like she's kind of at a club here. So you could be singing, you could be dancing at a club as you meet this person. You could be pursuing your passions. I'm getting a strong energy as well that you're somewhere that you have never been as you're meeting them. We have boundaries, storms, and sunshine. I was getting this a little bit with group 2 as well, where it's kind of like you may be meeting this person outside of the boundary of your home, outside of the city limits, like outside of your normal stomping grounds where you usually are. We have storms and sunshine. You can meet them outside. You can meet them on a rainy day. You can meet them in an area that has a lot of sunshine. You can meet them as you're outside. Strong earth energy here as you're like kind of feeling like you're out and about as you're meeting them. Where or how will they meet, Spirit, for group 3? Ooh, we have the key card. So it's going to come to you like a download. You know, I always say there's this quote called this, you know, and it says this: universe speaks to you in your most fluent language. So if your most fluent language is visions, you'll have a vision of going someplace, then you'll go this place and you'll meet your future spouse. Or if it's dreams, you'll have a dream that you go here the day before you go, and then you go and you meet them. Or it could be deep knowing. It could be like a strong intuition that hits you, strikes you out of nowhere, and Spirit is like, go get a Slurpee at 7-Eleven right now. You go get a Slurpee, you meet your future spouse. It could be very kind of synchronistic in that way. And we have the key card, so it seems like Spirit is putting you on to directly where your person is, so you don't have to work too hard. You also may already know, I'm feeling for some of you that Now Spirit is showing me a locket. That would be like a message for one person. You may have a locket that has a like a picture of somewhere that you've always wanted to go, but I'm feeling like a strong energy of you already have felt called to this place for years or for a long time, and you finally take the plunge and go, and that's actually where you end up meeting your future spouse. So you have likely, for some of you, already received downloads of where this is, not even knowing that it's connected to marriage for you. Yeah, we have earth that came out. So a lot of earth energy. You're likely going to meet them outside or someplace that has to do with traveling, someplace you haven't been. We have deception and temptation here, giving me a little bit of an energy of you kind of like strongly following your intuition, and like a message of things are not as they appear. So I feel for you, group 3, that Spirit is going to tempt you, call you out of your comfort zone, and it's going to lead you directly to your future spouse. It won't be complicated. It won't be a wild goose chase. It won't be this whole complicated process. It's like Spirit is giving you the direct coordinates, the direct downloads, and vice versa. Same thing with them, of where you are. Spirit, for group 3, tell us about the marriage. What is this marriage like? What is this marriage about? Show us their life together. For group 3, we have the Knight of Cups and the Two of Wands. Strong energy of exploration. We got the Knight of Wands here as well. The Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Two of Wands. Yeah, something about this feels like, yeah, wow, with the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. For you, group 3, I feel like Spirit is calling for a big change. This could be your friend group. This could be the activities that you do, but I can definitely say that you are meeting this person as you're going through a transition in life that has nothing to do with love. This is going to be one of those situations where you just so happen to find love in a transition that was really about something else. So for me personally, I've had a relationship with someone that started off as a coworker. I've had a relationship with someone that I met outside of literally Subway. I was going in, they were going out, and they stopped me. So it's like, for me, I'm just like, okay, it's my lunch break. I'm going to go, get a sandwich and keep it pushing. I had no intention or any guess. I would have never ever guessed that I would meet someone significant outside of a sandwich shop. And that's how it happened. So you're going to have one of those very like almost eerie kind of moments where it's like, whoa, everything can literally change in a moment. We have the Magician card and the Fool card here. So it feels like you have already been asking Spirit for more. Magician feels like you've been alchemizing, you've been taking the reins. It feels like you've done the work, you know what I mean? Like you've done the shadow work, you've worked on yourself, you've been manifesting, you've been working on mindset, you've been really doing everything in your power to call in a big change. And we have the Fool card here. Spirit is bringing you that big change, but it's not at all how you would see it. And this is why it's so important to lean into your intuition and just follow through. Your marriage is going to be about adventure. It's going to be about creation, creativity, and fun. And the process of you getting to this marriage is going to be on a whole other soul quest kind of way, where it's like you're going through life, you're focused on something else, and it just happens for you. And Spirit, as soon as you guys are in the same proximity, links you directly to this person. We got the Four of Wands reversed. Four of Wands is one of our marriage cards in the tarot deck. So with the Four of Wands reversed, Spirit is saying this is not going to be something, this is going to be something Two of Wands connected to another decision. This is not something that's directly related to love. I feel you guys having a lot of fun. I feel your marriage being about exploration. You may do a lot of traveling together, a lot of trying new things together. And I feel like it's also about breaking boundaries with that Hermit card at the bottom of the deck. It feels like it's taken so long to anchor in this change as well, by the way, like years long. You may have been manifesting a new beginning for like 2 to 3 years for some of you. Maybe it could be even longer. But I'm feeling like this is one of those big, huge manifestations that takes like all your willpower, all your brain power. Like it takes really just you really being 10 toes, like, this is what I want, this is what I deserve, to call it in. We have the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So I see a lot of romance. You know, Knight of Cups is like a very chivalrous character, someone who takes care of you, someone who is very romantic, someone who thinks about you. That Knight of Cups in this card, they have like a bag in their hand as if they just got back from the store after a hard day of work, and they have a little something, a little treat in there for their partner. So I feel like this person considers you in all situations. They consider your feelings, your thoughts, and also what you want. And they go out of their way to make sure that you have something that you want. It really feels like each day, it could be as small as just a candy bar. It could be as small as an affirmation. Say your love language is words of affirmations. This person can slip you a little note in your lunch that you pack for work. It's like they want you to feel loved. They want you to feel like you have the life that you want, and whatever they can do to make that happen, they're going to do. I see you two being very creative and very passionate together as well with that Knight of Wands. A strong energy of creation, a strong energy of exploration. I see a lot of fun here in this marriage, and I just keep seeing you guys as like the couple that everyone's obsessed with. Like your friends stan you as a couple. Wow, we got the Ten of Swords reversed. I love it. So that lets us know that there's not a whole lot of harsh lessons or, you know, negative experiences that come with this marriage. It feels pretty easy, pretty good, and natural. With the Ace of Swords reverse, very interesting, with the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck, or sorry, the Page of Coins. And the Page of Coins is actually Romeo and Juliet. You can see her there, up there on the balcony. So very romantic, almost kind of like that first love kind of feeling where you're infatuated with each other, obsessed with each other, doing everything you can to come see each other, coming to see you on your lunch break, you coming to see them, doing little things for them as well. It's very, very romantic. Just keeps coming up that you guys are so into each other. We got the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Swords reversed. So this person doesn't overrule you with their own ambition and what they want out of a partner, what they want out of life. They're very open to you, what you have to say, and what you feel. Let's get some initials. Spirit for group 3. All right. Let us know if you see any names or downloads, any words, so we can get all the downloads as well. We have a B, we have a V, not the BV. We have E, we have N, we have S, we have A, we have E, we have U, we have Y, we have another A, we have R, we have T, we have another U, we have an I, and we have H. All right, spirits, for group 3, what else do they need to know about their future spouse? All right, so the first one says, if you pay close attention, you will notice all the doors that were once closed are opening up. Yeah, I'm feeling big shift energy for you. It says just in different forms. Things may not appear exactly as you had envisioned, going hand in hand with the deception energy that we got before, where it's like things are not at all as they appear. You're going to be very surprised how things unfold for you. I feel like, of course, in marriage, but also in life, I feel like a big shift coming up for you, group 3. It says the next one, it says, count all your blessings, even the small ones. Show gratitude and appreciation for what you have in your life and what is yet to come into it. Your best days are still ahead of you. Isn't that a wonderful thought? You know, that's actually a form of manifestation, journaling as if you already have what you want. So I would say allowing yourself to daydream about what it's going to be like with your future spouse, visualizing, maybe even making like a Pinterest board and making it like your lock screen or something like that, so you can get that visual depiction of you know, what it would be like to be married. You can go old school and make a, you know, physical vision board. That's the method that I prefer, because putting your hands to paper, cutting, that's literally you exerting energy, exerting your intention into the paper and into the vision board. Very powerful. But that visualization could be really good for you, or journaling from the perspective of already having it and showing gratitude. And when you're speaking your gratitude, speaking in a way as if you already have it. Spirit, thank you for my future wife. Thank you for my future spouse. I'm so grateful. Thank you for giving me the lifestyle that I was looking for. Thank you for making the signs that you gave me so clear and easy to follow. Thank you for making this journey so seamless. And this one says, make sure you don't start seeing yourself through the eyes of people who don't value you. You need to know your worth, even if others don't. You are not what other people think of you. So now I'm starting to feel like for some of you, there may have been someone in your life that you thought you were going to get married to, or there may have been someone in your life who was looking for marriage, but you didn't end up getting married, and maybe you felt somewhat away about that. And I feel like this is Spirit coming through to say that this person isn't Spirit, God, the divine, so don't weigh their opinion as if they are. And also, I'm getting an energy that there was likely a misalignment there, or something that you had not seen about this person. So I would do your best to transmute that and move on from that, because as Spirit said on one of the cards, brighter days are quite literally ahead for you. Spirit has a plan for you. And that's what I have for you, Group 3. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose Group 4 with the Yellow Geode and the Mystical Manga Tarot, this is your reading. Tapping into your future husband, your future wife, your future spouse. Will get their zodiac sign, their chart, their placements, their initials, where, how you'll meet, the marriage. We'll get all of that, Spirit, for Group 4. Group 4 with the Yellowstone. Please show us for Group 4 their future spouse, their zodiac sign, their chart. Who is this? What are they like? For Group 4. This person could be introverted. This person could be more quiet. The cards are a little quiet coming out. Okay, first card out, we got Saturn. Strong father energy. Saturn does have those introverted nuances as well. This could be someone who's more quiet. I just heard dominant, super loud, dominant. This could be someone who is quiet, someone who's dominant, someone who... yeah, the way that they look at you is just very like, it feels like it gives you butterflies, but it's in an intimidating kind of way. I kind of feel like you may be attracted to this person if you have a bit of a tendency to be a brat, because that's the dynamic that I'm getting right away with this person, where it's just like, that's the dynamic I'm seeing. Spirit is showing me like you looking at your person when you're doing something you know you shouldn't do, or you're saying something you know you shouldn't say, something kind of out of pocket, or when you're doing something like, you know, to kind of poke them or irritate them a little bit, to get them upset, and they just give you that look, and it's like, ooh, I feel a little fear, but I also feel a little damp down there. It's just like, it's an energy of, you know, very attracted to this person. They kind of give a bit of a serious vibe. Yes, even my masculine's damp down there. Okay, a little, a little pre-cooked. Let's keep going, Spirit. Well, let's talk about what we have, because we actually have a lot of energy here. So we already talked about Saturn a little bit, giving this person kind of like this karmic edge, or this strong masculine dominant vibe, where it can be a bit intimidating, but also it can also be really good if you're trying to accomplish goals, if you're trying to do something, if you're trying to accomplish something big, or if you're looking for stability, if you're looking for a partner that's going to be dependable. Really, really good with that Saturn energy. We have Jupiter here. So Jupiter is a benevolent planet. Jupiter is nice, essentially nice and generous. It's a provider. Jupiter is our planet of expansion, our planet of luck in our solar system as well. Higher learning, foreign cultures. So I feel like this person could be from a separate culture than you. You could come from different backgrounds. You could have different, very vastly different life experiences. Jupiter makes this person generous. It makes this person a giver in all ways. I keep getting this in a very sacral chakra kind of way, if you know what I mean. So I feel like the physical intimacy with this person will be popping. Very, very good. Very satisfied. We got Leo energy here, giving them that familial touch where it's like, you know, these type of placements can find it important to have a close friend group, people that they care about close to them, protector, someone who makes provisions for those around them, someone who wants to have their own family, or someone who treats everyone like family. Someone, they could even come from a culture that's known for like having people over and cooking for them. Like, you know, certain Middle Eastern cultures are very much so like this. It's like, come over for coffee, come over for tea. First time you meet them, it's like you're getting an invite. Also, you know, like if you're Italian, for an example, I feel like that's another culture where it's like, okay, we love to cook for people, you know, that we love. We love to cook for our friends. We love to kind of provide in that way. So this person could even come from a culture. There's so many that is really big on like hospitality. We have Mars here. Strong masculine energy. This person is about that action. They take action. I ain't gonna hold you. This person is a bit intimidating. We got that Saturn. We got that Mars. Even Leo, you know, can have a bit of an edge to it. So we got a lot of placements here. This person cannot be effed with. And this person is willing to fight for their family, for those they love. They are someone who is like, okay, we can get it cracking. If that's what it is, that's what it's gonna be. And I'm ready for it. So yeah, tapping into this person's energy, they feel very interesting. Definitely someone who's dominant, definitely someone who kind of demands respect for sure. And then we got Neptune here, which kind of softens all of this because Neptune is like kind of so opposite from like Saturn or even Mars. Neptune is very wavy. Neptune rules like altered states of consciousness, spirituality, substances even, you know, things that kind of take you to another dimension, etc. So I feel like this person knows how to have fun. I feel like this person likes to, now Spirit is showing me casino. That could be one of the things that this person likes to do. And yeah, they like to travel. They like to have fun. So I'm like, okay, that's nice. That kind of, you know, soften this energy a little bit and makes them more open to, you know, fun and different experiences. So Spirit for group 4, where or how will they meet their future spouse for group 4? Okay, so right away, I'm seeing a very specific message for a small collective of you, group 4. We have betrayal, ruins, and movement. So this could be a betrayal on a lower level or a bigger level. If you have been in a long-term relationship and you're kind of watching and you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to marry the person that I'm currently with, but I'd still want to be, you know, open just to see what the message is. That relationship, it may come to an end, or it can evolve to the next level. But there could be like an ending or a betrayal on a bigger level. And it's like you meet this person right as movement. You're moving to a new place or you're joining a new group because you feel like you've been kind of left or abandoned by some friends here. On a smaller level, this could be like, say you go out with a group of, you know, girls, for example. If you're, you know, a girl, you go out with a group of girls or whatever the situation is. And all of a sudden they all dip. Oh, one of them wants to go see their boyfriend. One of them is ducked off with someone they met. And, you know, it's just like they're not doing the girl code thing. And you kind of got, you know, left in that way and you're kind of vulnerable. You can meet this person as you're in that position. And I feel like a strong, masculine, dark energy coming. It's like you see this person in the, you know, the corner of the function, the corner of the club. And it's like, you feel like very drawn to them, but you're also kind of in a compromising position. It could be something like that, like your friend group breaks up and now you're, you know, opening yourself up to new people, opening yourself up to new friendships. Finally, there's some movement after some sort of betrayal. For some of you, it's on a lower level where it's just like for one night, your friends kind of dip. But for some of you, it's on a higher level where it's like you get out of a relationship where you feel like maybe that person future faked you, or, you know, they did betray you in some way. And you're kind of, you know, in this low space, you're in ruins, and this person kind of saves the day. They can introduce you to a lot of fun in your life. Spirit. Nice. We got the travel card here and we have the union card here. So I do feel like you're going to know kind of right away that this person is someone significant to you. I feel like you're going to know right away that this is your husband, your wife, your future spouse. Nice. We got breakthrough here. So yeah, it seems like you're, you know, I feel like it's all meant to be as well. We have breakthrough in travel. You could meet this person as you're traveling. And you can meet this person as you're going through a breakthrough, but it definitely feels like that. Even if, you know, you're just kind of feeling stagnant and you haven't had a whole lot of change, and Spirit has been calling you to new places, new areas in your current area, in your city, and you're just kind of traveling and expanding and seeing what else is out there. It could definitely be something like that as well, where there is a breakthrough in that way. So it doesn't have to be so big. It could be just you kind of expanding your normal route. But yeah, it seems like you're meeting this person as you're having a breakthrough in life after joining a new friend group, ending a relationship, after some sort of significant ending, maybe even an ending in career. And as you're starting a new career, we have the stability card here, which can be heavily related to career and money. So you could be meeting this person at your new job. You could be meeting this person through work. And we have the union card. So I would say that you could even meet this person like at someone else's wedding. Let's see what else we get, Spirit, for group 4. So tell us about the marriage. What will the marriage be like for group 4? How is it? What is marriage life like? Well, you definitely feel like you lucked out. We got the Wheel of Fortune with the 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands is one of our marriage cards in the tarot deck. As you can see, they are getting married on the card as well. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles. This is the 8 of Pentacles reversed here. You know what? You could actually end up leaving your job through this connection. You know, 8 of Pentacles can be a card of hard work. It can be a card of your day-to-day, like your work situation. So you could end up being, you know, kind of in a very abundant financial situation. We got the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Knight of Cups is someone who is chivalrous, strong prince energy. Someone who wants to do all that cutesy romantic stuff, like, you know, take care of you and provide and give you the space and freedom to pursue your own creative pursuits and the things that you've been wanting to accomplish in this life. So with the Wheel of Fortune, that's very lucky break. You're feeling lucky through this romantic connection. I'm also seeing a quick marriage as well, within 1 to 2 years of knowing each other, which can sound a long time, but not really when it takes a while. I guess it depends, but it takes a while to plan a wedding, especially with booking venues and stuff like that. That can extend it even if you don't want to have a long engagement period. But from the time you meet them to the time you're getting married, I'm seeing like 1 year for some of you, 2 years, like a very quick entering a relationship, engaged within months, married within months, like a very quick process. Spirit, tell us about the marriage. Ooh, we got the 7 of Cups with the 2 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, listen, 7 of Cups can be a card of having multiple options when it comes to love. So you could have people fighting for you as you're trying to get into this relationship. Maybe you have the opposite problem where it's like you got to beat them off with a stick. It's like you have so many options and it's hard for you to trust which one is right, you know, because you have so many options. So you could have the reverse option, or there could be other people who are trying to make you marriage offers as you are in this relationship, especially especially karmics, people of the past, people who you have soul ties with. It's like they can feel it. It's the soul tie. So they can feel when things are transpiring in your life. They can feel when things are changing and evolving. And, you know, that's why they always end up showing up. So with that Two of Pentacles reversed and the Seven of Cups, I see you being very sure about wanting to marry this person. Two of Pentacles reversed, there's no doubt, there's no indecision or back and forth. But I am also seeing some competition. Also, some of you are having a glow up as you're getting married. It's like you're getting hotter as you're in this relationship. We have Temperance reversed and the Knight of Swords reversed. So I'm seeing things being pretty easy. Honestly, this person spoils you. They spoil you bad. They really do. I'm seeing your life being very comfortable and easy, and it just feels like, it feels so magical. It feels like a fairy tale. It really does feel like something you would read in a book. Could be tapping into some book talk girlies, book talk boys. And there's also an energy of finding yourself. So we have the Lovers reverse with the Nine of Swords reverse and the Nine of Cups. So it's very important through this relationship that you find yourself or have an identity outside of marriage. You know, Lovers reverse in a love reading, we don't typically love to see, but you also have to account for the surrounding cards as well. With the Nine of Swords reverse and the Nine of Cups here, I feel like your marriage is just one part of you. It's not going to completely take over your life, and I feel like it could very easily take over your life. So I feel like Spirit has a plan for you outside of marriage and has your own personal journey where you find fulfillment and depth even outside of this connection. But honestly, I do see you guys boot up very kissy I feel like you're going to be very obsessed with your partner and vice versa. So that may be something that evolves in time. We got the Four of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Eight of Swords reversed. So I do see this person freeing you from some sort of like negative situation or condition, and it feels like where you are now. It feels like if you've had people who judge you for, you know, something going on in your life or something that they see as like depreciating your value. It could be like your attitude. It could be like if you have kids. It could be if you have anything going on with you, you know, mentally, spiritually, or physically that not everyone has going on. People may have tried to tell you that, you know, you have to settle or you won't find love because of that situation, and this person just proves them so wrong. So I'm also seeing a deep period of like reflection and healing, and this happens a lot in long-term relationships, especially relationships with partners who really love you deeply. A lot of people get in relationships and they have this kind of weird full circle moment where it's like, dang, you really see in action, if they wanted to, they would. And it's like you kind of get pissed off all over again about some of the things that you've gone through because you're finally in a safe space to be able to address those things. So there could be something like that happening here, and likely some deep healing associated with it. Good thing for you, this person is very supportive and very much so, you know, kind of here for the long run though. So let's get some initials. Let me know if you see any names or downloads so we can all get the downloads. We have I, we have T, we have H, we have E, we have Q, we have S, we have Z. We have W, we have R, we have an O, we actually have two O's here. We have another T, oh, we have three T's. We have another E, we have an F, I don't know if I said that already, and then we have another I. Let's get a couple more. We have a D, and we have another I. They got a big... Okay, let's keep going. Spirit, for group 4, what else do they need to know? Okay, so the first one says, when there are questions you need assistance with, go inward, sit with yourself and meditate on the question. Ask for help also. Trust your intuition, as most often the answer and guidance will be delivered to you intuitively. We are always with you. So I definitely get a strong energy of your guides being around you, wanting you to communicate to them more, acknowledge them more, and even give them authority and permission to work in your life and to help you. The second one, it says, if you pay close attention, you will notice that all the doors that were once closed are opening up, just in different forms. It may not appear as exactly as you had envisioned. So yeah, and I was getting that, a very kind of like eerie energy where it's like, okay, betrayal, ruins. It kind of seems like things are desolate, or it seems like, you know, there's like out of the concrete a rose grows, like out of an unfortunate or a difficult situation. Here we have this beautiful marriage kind of blossoming. So your whole life could, like, if you look at it, it can be a reflection of, you know, kind of like hardships or harsh lessons. And then this is like the light at the end of the tunnel. So I definitely feel Spirit kind of telling you that, you know, first of all, what one wants, you know, one doesn't want, the next one will, but also the door closing is opening of another. This one says, the difficult times will pass. Nothing bad lasts forever. The sun will shine again. The birds will sing and the clouds will clear. And you will be glad that you kept moving forward. You will soon be rewarded for your patience. Hold on. You are far stronger than you think. So I definitely see like the end of hard times near, and Spirit blessing you. Strong reward energy, like strong reward for everything that has kind of gone down. Nice. Yeah, and you can't see it coming. We have fogged in and cleansing waters. Fogged in says go slow, take time. Cleansing waters, purification activates vibrant life force. So definitely take a cleansing bath soon, or do some sort of cleansing ritual soon. We have rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. In the flow and grace and gratitude. Good time to get a gratitude journal as well. Definitely helps me with, you know, getting the flow of, you know, receiving. Showing gratitude, it really does work. In the flow says everything is smooth sailing. So, you know, head down, work on your stuff, whatever, you know, Spirit has filled your life up with so far. Just be in the flow, create your own rhythm, something that feels good, and allow this to come to you. Grace and gratitude says through gratitude, joy expands. That is what I got for you, group 4. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon.